explore where that came from. Wish we had stone or steel. I wish we had a bloody army.
Deep and move.
Indolence breeds madness.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. If not over, then through.
Nothing of value. Filthy, too. I want it back! Want it back now!
Moonrise Towers at last. We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? General Ketherick's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back.
You'll find Zarel in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Zrel likes what we have to say.
Praise the Absolute.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Looking ahead.
Action, not reaction.
What path lies before me?
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
The disciple will want to see. Through the main doors.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, or where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
All right, suit yourself. Have a trade or whatever. Then, let's get out of here.
She said Karlak might say that. And she said to let her have it her own way. You can take a look at the rest of my lot if you like. Got good weapons in search of a worthy wielder.
There is work to do.
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. Nothing worth repeating. Corpses don't much go in for commerce. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who draw their ire. Hmm? All who pass through here find their way to the Absolute, one way or another. How painful the path is, well, that's up to them.
But look at me, preaching. And when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul?
Let's get on with it.
Well, well, well.
An honor, true soul.
That bugbear keeps looking over.
I was a farrier in Dissarin Valley,
These are our allies.
and the dreams came.
We'll handle the diplomacy.
My brothers had the dreams too. They wouldn't admit it.
The absolute calls us all.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minfara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
See? What'd I tell ya? Praise the Absolute.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, crap! You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
May the gods take you first.
When I'm done with ya!
Can't give up. Not now.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zrel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I. Your confidence is delicious. I can see why the Absolute might be hungry to dig deeper into that mind of yours. I certainly am.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You have quite the imagination, but that's all it can ever be with you two. Imagination. The Absolute offers the real. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom. By serving General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here. But outside, the shadows are hungry. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
bad behavior caught this guard's eye. What do you have to say? You're free to go. This time. But next time you won't be so lucky.
Right? The absolute rules us under the her design. You'll follow in all of that. Eventually.
If you have coin, then show it. Took a liking to you, did she? Watch yourself. She breaks her toys once she's done with them. Get moving, will you?
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I need to find a way forward.
If not for the lantern bearer. To think
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, Furless One. tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. I intend to. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Luck is not needed. Merely patience and a thirst for blood. Hunt fast and hunt well.
Just a pinch of... hallucinogenic. The reaction failed.
They swoop and steal, wait and struggle.
I wouldn't have if not for the Lantern Bearer. I think the Absolute Grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters. Till we're served up to the necromancer on a platter. Damn straight. Without me,
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only. Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
Gods, the gnomes! Speak to the gnomes!
Roland better be all right.
It's Roland. He's probably holed up somewhere, planning to burst in and blow the place and rescue us.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've got a plan, for us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdel, make sure a guard doesn't see you, or we're both done for.
Stone. I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall, and beyond. Water.
I'd bet my last copper there's a pier nearby.
This could be our job.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it comes to that.
We won't let them win. Not now, not ever.
Can't afford to stay idle. I must keep going.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Have to keep going.
That is the plan. Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
There's no time to waste.
One true way.
I was a farrier in Dissarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too.
Within reach.
Indolence breeds madness.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. These boots have seen everything.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. A pity you're already failing, then. My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory. Forever. All comfortable, I hope.
Delightful accommodation. You spoil us, Warden.
Keep that wit. You'll need it, little Wolbran.
The hells you call me?
There it is. You act bold, but there is a weak, temperamental child beneath the mask. I see it. I see you.
Stone. I feel it. Hollow behind the back wall, and beyond. Water.
I'd bet my last copper there's a pier nearby.
Few survive Disciple Balthazar's experiments. This is your chance to submit to the Absolute, to find peace.
I found peace. I feel it every time I close my eyes and imagine slitting your throat.
Were you as strong as you claim, you wouldn't be here. Neither would your brother.
barely alive. Where to?
Assume nothing. Without delay.
Never a dull moment.
I am ready. We'll see what I can learn.
Let's march!
Can't give up now. Very well.
A long way to go.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Feel that one later. What to do?
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp. What am I to do?
No, never mind. Best be on.
Not now, not ever.
Blackets will be done.
No time to rest. Never wanted the easy path.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Onward.
I'd love to, thanks.
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Time to strike. On the move.
Never a dull moment.
I'm heating up. Count on me. Handy.
Time to push my luck again. Can't slow down.
I don't want to hear about it.
Welcome, Rest.
Making me sweat. Saddle up. Yoink!
Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
Toast. What do we have here?
Right, what now? Don't waste a step. What's that?
This is it.
Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there! You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it! No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. That's it. This won't take long. And you're clear. Welcome to Last Light.
Hiding places brighter.
Damn it all. I thought we'd be closer to this. Reinforced walls. Security.
Roland said sit tight. But what's taking so long? I hope he's all right.
Of course Roland isn't here. Of course. Of course Roland went looking for us. If you see him, send his ass back here, and fast.
Drider doing the cult's work.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Don't play coy. You could have left us behind, but you didn't. You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
I'll celebrate when we leave is dead. Not before.
Not before.
Damn it!
The air is heavy.
Ryan couldn't have said where he was going. I'm just...
His message is out in the open. Too dangerous. He probably didn't want the wrong ears to listen in.
Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
What's next? I must keep going.
Then we have to do as Roland says.
With the true soul.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You'll come back. I know.
Oh, I don't need anything else. Thanks. Oh, Barcus. Perhaps later. Was there something else? I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wulbren Bongle will be mentioned among many, I've little doubt. We will. The Iron Hand gnomes have survived worse. Appreciate it.
Death was surely a great blow to the cult.
They've gathered at
Damn it!
Should mind my step.
Was one lost soldier among thousands.
Reinforced walls. Secured entrance.
How about you? You're
Here is good.
Me?
Safe.
I'm
I agree,
fine.
sir. This gives us time to regroup.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why? What? You're... Excuse me. Wulbren! Where is he?
Why are you smiling at me? I'm just glad you're safe.
You've forgotten what's at stake.
Take a moment, Bran. No. Savor our victory over the Drider.
Act
I'll
like it.
celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
Wulbren! I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here,
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbrin.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbrin... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbrin is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. I hope you like it. It's a new type of smoke powder. Powerful stuff. Made it myself. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Well, perhaps Wulbrin is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Perhaps I will. Yes. Yes. That's a nice idea. Thank you.
Smiling at me. I'm just glad you're safe.
Uh-huh. My faith will guide me. I'll take this way. Need to press onward. Have to keep pushing.
Ronan. He isn't going to last very long out here. Yes.
hot in here. Tactical.
Gods damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing! Yes, there is. I came here to save Cal and Leah. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people. Or not hard enough. I failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched.
Hey ho. Hey.
Let's get going. Light on my feet. You're here.
Roland! You asshole! It's about time!
We'll make sure of it.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
I thought my entire family was dead!
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Humble too? Imagine that.
He has no cause to be humble. He's brought us back together. A task I failed miserably at. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
The end, sir. But we're exhausted.
No sleep makes mistakes. Mistakes
I'll celebrate when
death.
Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Brad. It's worth a cheer at the very least.
Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Quiet.
Things in Moonrise were bad. Real bad. Thank you for getting me out of there.
Great blow to the common.
Damn it all. Thank you. I never thought I'd see these two again. It's good to be back.
I agree, sir.
Do you two need anything? Something to eat or drink, perhaps?
I'm not the best at showing it, but I love Cal and Roland to death. They're family. Thank you for bringing us back together.
I've thanked you once already. Don't be greedy.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on us?
Oh, hi. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
Greetings.
My good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Shah's blessings upon you. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
What's on your mind?
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, 1 destination.
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being. in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there. Lost in the steps, truth be told. I need them to be just right. I wouldn't want to fail my new partner. As luck would have it, he just arrived. May I have this dance? Are you sure? I've been rehearsing, you know. I'd hate to put all that effort to waste. Oh. I mean, yes, of course. The sun only rests for so long.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Oh, hi.